Is Bob Lazar a fraud? I expect this post to get only downvotes or uneducated answers, but it's my pipe goal like a pipe dream. That someone familiar with elemental physics can shed some light on this. We know Bob Lazar worked at S4 doing contractor work for Kirk Meyer. Electrical work fixing, calibrating Geiger counters or something of the sort. It's in the linked reporting below. We know via investigative reporter interviews that he was known for asking way too many questions. Far above his contractor not even working their pay grade. But I was just watching this video called The Man Who Tried to Fake an Element. It is not about Bob Lazar. And I noticed around 12:14 that 115 is shown in the stability chart as a nuclide of tin SN. Is there any remote possibility that Bob Lazar asks enough questions to enough people, and someone let 115 slip when talking about elements? And he understood it to mean element 115, now known in the periodic table Moscovium, with a half-life of 0.65 seconds, when they were really talking about some unique configuration of a device that uses tin SN nuclide 115. Does that make any sense? I'm posting this at 3:15 a.m. U.S. Central Time. So I really don't expect any algorithm upvote help. But if a synchronicity happens and a particle physicist can answer this, it would make my night and day too, technically. I will ping the only person I know of in the comments. Pings don't work in posts. Who may be able to point me in the right direction, or provide a simple no or maybe. Was Bob Lazar a fraud who didn't understand enough but really did hear something of importance? Post from user illiil at Reddit. Comments. I don't believe a lot of what Bob Lazar says, but just sticking to element 115. My background is more biology, but I was a chem minor. This is sort of the weird area where chemistry starts to turn into physics, but here goes nothing. Around uranium on the periodic table, atoms tend to be unstable. In general, bigger atoms want to fall apart. Around uranium atomic number 92, most elements will fall apart, decay, and release radiation when they do so. Some elements like element 115 are so unstable that they can only exist for fractions of a second. But there are other factors in play as well. Physicists suspect that there is an island of stability where atoms bigger than anything we've been able to synthesize will be stable due to physics voodoo. There could be isotopes of E115 that have enough neutrons to make it to the island of stability. Unlike all of the element 115 we've been able to synthesize up to this point, these isotopes could be stable enough to work with. In my opinion, this doesn't really lend any additional credibility to Lazar's story. Anyone with a few college physics classes would be able to come up with this, and probably explain it better than I did. Comment from user Sparky Valentine at Reddit.